So just before we get into today's review, Taken 2 and Taken 3 are coming up as well, and I've still been reading this, so I'm going to do a little bit more reading on that today, and then probably have a nap in the afternoon. And I am currently uploading my vlog from yesterday that I did yesterday. I'm going to get you guys a vlog for Monday as well. So I'm going to try to figure out something to do after work tomorrow night, or I guess tonight technically, to bring you guys some vlog content for Monday. So without further ado, let's roll the intro and get into this review. So the first of today's reviews was the first Taken movie. I think this is only my third time seeing it. Anyway, it's about this father and daughter who don't have the best relationship because her parents are divorced, but he's retired from his old job to spend more time with his daughter and build a relationship with her. And he finds out that she wants to go on this trip to Paris, and he doesn't want to let her go because his old job took him all over the world, and he's seen things that would would frighten most people, and obviously scare him when a family member of his is going to be going overseas. He does sign the papers, but he makes conditions with his daughter that she has to phone him when she lands and every night before she goes to bed. And there was supposed to be more people with him in the house, but the one girl lied to her, or her friend lied to her, and when they're there, they both end up getting taken. So he gets a flight to Paris and has to find his daughter, and he only has a 96-hour window before she could potentially be sold into prostitution. So he goes on quite a journey because he knows a lot of the people over in Paris from his old job. But the one guy's a cop, and he ends up finding out that he's involved in all of this. And ends up having to fight with his friend over there to find his daughter, because his friend's now a cop and sits behind a desk instead of I'm not really sure what he used to do before. I'm gonna say it was probably CIA or something, or security or military possibly. I'm not exactly sure. I don't think it really explains that in the movie. You just know that he's done with his previous work and doesn't take jobs because he's trying to build a relationship with his daughter, right? So this movie was definitely action-packed. I like Liam Neeson in action movies, and I guess he's done with action movies now. So I guess The Commuter will probably be the last action movie that he does. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. This is just a rumor that I've heard floating around. So this is my third time seeing this movie since it's been out, and I'm surprised I haven't watched it more because I really do enjoy this movie. This was probably the best out of the three of them. The third one is a little different, but we'll get into that review later because that's coming later today. I would give this movie a 5 out of 5. It definitely deserves that. Liam Neeson has never disappointed me with his acting. There were a few scenes that were quite intense. When he finds the one place where they're holding all these girls and drugging them, he goes in and gets them to translate this note from Albanian, and he actually ends up finding the guy that he was on the phone with a couple days ago when his daughter got taken. And then he kills them all and actually tortures the guy that he was talking to on the phone and electrocutes him to death to find out all the information as to where his daughter would be. It gets pretty close near the end when he is chasing down the boat, because he that would have been the last time he ever saw his daughter, but luckily he's able to make it onto the boat and fight his way through the boat and get his daughter back to safety. I would say that, well, because of his background, he definitely had probably an easier time getting her back, just because he has skills and training and all that sort of stuff. Now, I would definitely probably do the same thing, try anything possible to find a person that I loved who was taken in a foreign country. I'm not saying that this would go the same way for me, probably wouldn't, but hey, I would go to great lengths to find my daughter, mother, father, whatever. Yeah, definitely would do the same thing, I would say, just because you would want to see your loved ones again, right? So that was probably my favorite scene, was him on the boat when he's fighting all the guys on the boat, because that scene was probably the most intense, because you're like, oh my god, they're probably gonna kill his daughter before he gets to her, but they don't, and he gets her back safely to American soil, which is good. And I'd say that's pretty much it for this review. Definitely go watch the movie for yourself, and yeah, comment below what you think of this movie, and if you haven't seen it, if this review helps, then yeah, definitely go watch the movie. I thought there was more to this review, or I thought there would be more to this review, but I guess it's kind of a shorter movie. And yeah, his famous lines on the front, where he says to the guy on the phone, he says, "I don't know who you are, but if you give me my daughter back now, no one will get hurt." He said, "But if you don't give me back my daughter, I have a particular set of skills that make life for guys like you hell." And he said, "I will find you and I will kill you." And he does do that in the movie. So it definitely, this definitely is a possibility. Like, this could happen to literally anybody, and it probably does happen to people, because you don't really know. Like, there's so many different trades overseas, and probably even in Canada and the States, that we don't know about, that go on. So yeah, I liked it. Like, it's a possible story that could happen, right? So anyway, that's where I will leave off this review, and I will see you in the review of Taken 2, because I'm going to start watching that right now. Bye bye for now.